Hello, and welcome to Energy Efficient Multifamily Building Operations, Energy Systems and O&M Opportunities, Part 2, brought to you by Oregon Housing and Community Services Multifamily Energy Program. In this section, we're going to talk about a number of different system types, including heating, cooling, domestic hot water, lighting, appliances, and water systems. We'll start with heating systems. Heating can include electric baseboards, for which there's not much operations and maintenance to do, ducted systems, where you might need to do duct sealing, cleaning, and insulation, gas or propane systems, for which you would need to do combustion safety measures, or central steam and hydronic systems that have lots of O&M opportunities around pumps, air vents, steam traps, outdoor reset controls, and many others. If we do have combustion equipment in our building, we need to ensure that we're regularly completing combustion safety testing. We should test all combustion appliances based on applicable standards, such as NFPA or BPI. We need to verify that we have carbon monoxide or CO detectors installed per code, and the combustion safety testing we might do could include testing for gas leaks, spillage, carbon monoxide, combustion efficiency, and draft. Cooling equipment can include a variety of different types of systems: ducted systems, ductless systems, room-by-room systems, central systems, and refrigerant-based systems or chilled water systems. O&M opportunities for cooling systems include refrigerant charge and leakage, airflow testing for ducted systems, proper sizing, condensate drain maintenance, condenser cleaning, filter replacement, ductwork evaluation, and thermostat calibration. Now let's talk about domestic hot water system types, starting with gas-based systems. These systems combust gas in a tankless water heater, maybe a tank-type water heater, or a boiler and separate storage tank. We might also have electric resistance water heaters, either an instantaneous water heater or a tank-type electric resistance water heater. The most efficient type of water heater we can install is an electric heat pump, which use the refrigerant cycle to heat water 3 to 5 times more efficiently than an electric resistance water heater, and with none of the associated emissions of a gas water heater. So what are the O&M opportunities for domestic hot water systems? For all system types, we want to insulate our pipes and our tanks. We can lower our delivery temperature to ensure that we're not sending out water that's unnecessarily hot. We can install low flow fixtures, repair leaks in our system, verify our control set points and recirculation controls to ensure that our system is operating in a way that's efficient. We can descale our tank and replace our anode rods regularly to ensure that the tank and the water heater lasts longer. And finally, we need to ensure that we don't store corrosives near our water heating system that could potentially degrade the equipment. For gas-based systems, there are combustion safety measures that we need to perform, and we may need to perform maintenance on motorized dampers. Electric heat pump systems, we might need to clean the evaporator coil if it's accessible, as well as potentially service the compressor when needed. Now let's move on to lighting. In terms of lighting technology, the most common type of lighting these days is LED, and it's starting to replace basically all other types of lighting on the market. We also might encounter high-intensity discharge, or HID lamps. These could include high-pressure sodium or other types of lamps in larger output applications. We might also, in existing buildings and in some new buildings, encounter fluorescent light fixtures, such as linear fluorescence, circline, or compact fluorescence, or in the occasional old building or residential unit, we might see an incandescent bulb, but these are increasingly starting to disappear. So what are our O&M opportunities for lighting? We can start by upgrading to LEDs, either upgrading our bulbs or our fixtures. We could also install shutoff controls like vacancy sensors, time clocks, or photocells. There are other controls like occupancy-based dimming or daylight controls that can help reduce lighting levels, as well as tenant education and reducing overlighting. There are also a number of O&M opportunities for appliances. One is that we could upgrade our appliances to Energy Star units. This could happen at unit turn or at other times when we're having to replace appliances. For refrigerators specifically, we want to ensure that the coils are kept clean, that freezers are kept full. We want to maintain the gaskets on the refrigerators and freezers, and defrost our freezers if necessary. For vending machines, we can install occupancy sensors that cycle the lights and the compressor only when needed. Water coolers, like the ones you have in offices, we can install a basic timer that shuts the compressor and the heating element off at night or on the weekends when people aren't in the office. For clothes washers, we can ensure that front-loading clothes washers are installed, particularly Energy Star models. And then for all appliances, we want to ensure that any that are removed end up getting recycled and not just sent to the dump. There are also a number of water conservation opportunities at multifamily buildings, starting with leaks, which we should fix. Leaks can happen at toilets, shower diverter valves, landscape, and pretty much anywhere else we have water pipes. We can also install low-flow fixtures like shower heads, aerators, toilets, as well as dishwashers and laundry equipment. Our landscaping should also be water efficient. We can do that by installing low water or native landscaping, utilizing smart irrigation controls, or potentially rainwater capture. If we want to reuse water on our site, we can use rainwater, potentially gray water, and a common way to do that is laundry to landscape.